Yo, my people, it's midweek Wednesday, Arsenal talk, and you know what time it is. And with my boy Kate has Pauser in the building. Apologies for our lateness, but lateness is greatness. And you know how it goes with Arsenal talk. Last week, the Eze stuff broke. We don't know what's going to happen today. Madness on stream. But big up to Kate, man. We say, my G. Whoops, Sean put.
It's on me. Oh, what you saying, my bro? Apologies, guys. Lateness is on me. Obviously, getting back from work. Obviously, a bit of a delay. So I apologize to everyone in the chat. Keep the lights coming in and keep subscribing to Waffle Done. That's my shout out today. I'm blessed, man. Hopefully, you have another stream as exciting and explosive as last week. Obviously, that was a madness. As in, he's getting announced mid-stream. I loved it still. I loved it still. Don't know about
There's
you, bro.
always something, yeah. Big up to Gavin in the building, man. There's always something to decipher with Arsenal, man. There's always going to be content. That's why the rival fans love us, yeah. They say they call us deluded. They say all of this stuff, yeah. But all they ever do is stream about our club. They rarely ever stream about their club. Do you know what I'm saying? Even if their club are the more successful, we're where it's at right now, and people don't like that. Well, we don't care about that. But big up to AFC always. Make sure you come in and you smash the like. This show is one of my big shows. Hold on a sec. Hold on. See, the food's come now. Mad thing. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to have to just do my thing, eat, and do my stream. But anyway, let's get into it, bro, because everyone's heard what I've had to say about the game on Sunday against Leeds. Yeah? Sorry, game on Saturday against Leeds. I want to hear what your thoughts are on the game. At the Emirates. Talk to the people, man.
Obviously, first of all, shout out everyone in the chat. Shout out Gavin. Shout out AFC always. Big you up. Hope you guys had a good day. But yeah, Leeds game, just in a nutshell, like I think it was a good performance, man. I think obviously you started the game off like the Eze news at the beginning of the game was just set the atmosphere right. Like it was just lovely to see, and obviously the whole Eze signing, everything about it is just, you can see how I'm smiling in it. But started off the game, obviously possession of them was buzzing, but then it kind of started, like the game kind of simmered down. But once we obviously got that set piece goal, and then obviously the Saka goal as well, which was a real quality goal from him, and just in general the whole play, how it worked out, I think we grew into the game. I was hoping and anticipating for us to be better in the second half as well, and we were. I think the subs that came on were able to kind of impact the game as well. Which is good. Obviously, Max, Ethan coming on for Odegaard, and the only downbeat is obviously the two injuries to Odegaard and Saka, to be honest. But I guess with the news coming out recently that obviously Saka's only out 3 to 4 weeks, and obviously Martin Odegaard's not fully ruled out of the Anfield game, I think that leaves it even better now for me to enjoy the game, because there were so many good performances. Gokeres's 2 goals, Dalman coming on his cameo, and Yeri coming on for Odegaard, playing well. Madueke looking bright, especially when he goes to the right. Obviously with Mendy and Rice just having excellent games as well. Calafiori, Timber, man of the match. Do you know what I mean? So many positives, and clean sheet, 5 goals. Nothing to complain about, I think, especially the week ahead of a big game against, let's just call it, our main title rivals, in my opinion.
Yep. We're going to get into that in a moment. Sorry, man. I got my food here and it's too nice to just let it cool and just go into
Enjoy it.
I have to heat this fresh. So reason why I'm not on camera is because I'm yamming my food. You don't want to see me yamming my food because I'm.
Yeah, I don't know if the people who really found it understand. Everyone's
like a lion. But anyway, do you know what? I spoke on the game. I thought we slightly slow. I think the first half was a little bit boring for me, but obviously we're probing. We're trying to break down Leeds, because Leeds weren't an easy side to break down in the first half. We found it very difficult. And as Tony Claude said, you know what, yeah, Leeds last season in the Championship, I think they hardly lost any games. They accumulated 100 points in the Championship, so they actually done well. So you know what, yeah, they're a team that, you know, we don't play, I suppose, every week, or we don't play every season. Although we played them a couple of seasons ago, I think, and we beat 4-1, I think, or something like that. But yeah, first half, you know, just trying to work the ball, find our feet, and you know what? We've got 2 good goals, set piece, header from Timber, very good header. And Saka scored, that brilliant goal. And that's one of his signature goals now, with his right foot coming in, just tucking in and just banging it into the top bins. I must say though, during that half though, Saka didn't look right when he was making a few runs. I don't know if you kind of clocked that, but there was a couple of times I saw him when he's trying to run and he just didn't have that burst. He's not. I wouldn't say he's the quickest guy in the world, but you could see that he looked like he was struggling a bit. So, maybe we could have took him off a bit earlier, but you know what? He did eventually come off injured. Odegaard obviously got injured as well. Not as bad as estimated as Saka being out for 3 to 4 weeks. And then, as you said, Dalman came on, done his thing. Gyökeres, we know, beautiful brace. See, second goal was a penalty. Dalman done his thing. Who else scored as well?
Timber,
yeah, Timber got 2 in it.
2 goals and 1 assist.
Timbuktu, you get me? Yeah. So Timbuktu, yeah. Man in the match performance. And we move, and we move, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
Like that's what I want this season against the teams at home that we should be beating. Just get the job done. Like there shouldn't be any point during the game I should be worrying that we're 1-0 up and then we're kind of protecting that lead in the 70. Like we should be able to put games away 2-0, 3-0, and you know what I'm saying, be able to afford to make subs like Dalman and give him some time, and then maybe players that are on the fringes not getting enough minutes, or taking off our biggest players and not risking them like Saka. But obviously, I guess that's why, as I said, the Madueke signing now, obviously in the light of Saka getting injured, because off the back of your point, I think Saka hasn't looked the same since he's come back from injury. Like obviously you can say that every player comes from injury and never look the same, but I would say muscle injuries like hamstrings, where that's involved in sprinting, like players tend to have to trust their bodies before they can start looking at themselves again. And I can tell Saka hasn't got to that stage yet. He looked sharp this season. I feel like he looks sharp, obviously, but he doesn't look like, as you're saying, explosive at the way he needs to. So maybe this rest that he's gonna get now to recover properly. Madueke gets a run on the side. He's still got Dalman, got Ranieri that can play there. In the meantime, got Eze now got signed. I think this is why the signing. I think now I was like, I didn't understand why so many people were so quick to jump at it. Obviously, because I know why they were, but I was like, let the window end so that can be validated if you thought he was going to be bought as our main left winger. But I always saw it as there's no way they didn't buy him as an option on the left wing, but mainly as a deputy to Saka. And look at it right now, game week 2, he's already going to be getting a couple at the start at Anfield. I don't think this is how football goes, man. But Anfield, man.
Well, we're gonna get into that. I was just gonna say, mention something quickly. Yeah. You're looking hella relaxed because last year, if this had happened to us last year with the squad we had, or the small squad we had, we'd be panicking going to Anfield next. But a man looked like he's just. Be honest, you look like you just smoked a spliff and you're just chilling.
Hey man, I haven't said. I'm making no comment, but I think I'm more relaxed here because like last year we didn't have the squad to deal with injuries, man. Like, and one, I didn't anticipate injuries. Like, call me deluded or anything. I didn't really think about, like, maybe because of the season before we kind of went no injuries. So it's like when the injuries was happening to everyone, like Havertz, Jesus, Saka, this, that, and it's like long-term injuries. Like we don't have the squad. We don't have the next in line isn't that. And I'm not saying we have that now, but I'm saying the gap is way less and we have more numbers. So like a situation like this, obviously don't get me wrong, if Saka was out for 3-4 months again, I'll be down because it's like that's our best player. But 3-4 weeks or maybe 4 or 5 weeks, 6 weeks even, like a couple of international breaks in there as well, I think he can afford to allow him to recover now. And I still expect to go to Anfield and get the 3 points, like someone said in the chat. Like I'm very confident about that. And there's many reasons why. And yeah, like this is like many people look at this is why you have a squad. Like, I'm finally happy that like if any player in our squad gets injured, of course, not saying the level between each position is the same, but I'm not gonna be as worried if like one drops here and then all the rest of the squad's the same. Do you know what I mean? Like before, where the second in line is really a big drop off, and we're really gonna have to change our style and really gonna have to. Do you know what I mean? It's not that normal, so I'm just very relaxed. I don't know about you, bro.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking for 3 points this week, bro. That's what I'm looking at.
There's no other. I'm very confident in it. I think Antonio in the chat said he feels like he's tripping, but
we got Antonio, man.
He feels like we're gonna get the 3 points in the bag. I know, yeah, I mean, this is what we this is. Remember at the beginning of the season, yeah, when I think episode 1 maybe episode 2, you were like, oh, why are you so like? I'm very positive. I'm very very like giddy for the season. Like you're a bit wary of City and that, and I was like, I've seen City's defense. I've seen Liverpool. I know, like I'm looking at our flaws. And if we get the attack, our flaws are very, very minute. But other teams might have big highs in certain areas, but they have big lows in other areas. And a 1-2 injury, a 1-2 exposure performance, and then it's like, ooh, it's a bit shaky with Arsenal. Like now you're hearing the fans. I'm looking at the fan content now, and everyone's kind of changing the narrative. Like I can't lie, Arsenal's defense is kind of solid. They got 2 in each position. They have to worry.
Okay.
They got a striker scoring, Eze, Saka, everyone's kind of turning their mouth now because everyone knew Arsenal had the best defense, solid midfield. It was just the attack. So it's like rocket science. Employ the attack and get a good attack, and then it's like you have one of the best squads in it. Like every other team, like has a higher place. And it's like when we go to Anfield, off the back of what I've been watching, obviously in the first 2 games, and I'm not deluded. Liverpool, Slot, the fans are going to be ready. It's a big game. They're not going to the same way they approach the first 2 games because one, they're facing their title rivals at home where they expect and will need to get those 3 points, in my opinion, because you should be winning your home leg. So they're going to come up for it. There's probably be a game plan, but I don't know if they have the players to cope. And with this new style that we're implementing, I should say, like this fast play, just trying to get the ball in behind. Liverpool are definitely going to play a high line. I don't anticipate them playing a low block at their home ground. It's like, do you know what I mean? Like I'm like if we're going physical, like in the physical nature in terms of drills, in terms of like that kind of, I know we're gonna stand up. Like I know we have the defense to stand up, midfield, left and right. There's even Zubimendi kind of has been interested in his drills and stuff, innit? Like, and then you got your Gokeres big boy, you got obviously Madueke, you're gonna probably have maybe a Neze, whoever. Just not saying like it's. I trust my team, innit? Like, I've seen a couple of Liverpool had played against 10 men against Newcastle. And don't get me wrong, we struggle at St James's Park, so I'm not gonna try and act like that's not a hard game. That's a tough game, even with 10 men, because I don't know what goes on in that stadium. But yeah, but 10 man, 2-0 up. If that was Arsenal, that's what I'm gonna say. Obviously, don't get me wrong, they got the 3 points, so it doesn't really matter. And to me, it doesn't matter. But if that was Arsenal that had played like that and against 10 man, and tell you, narrative would be different. So
we'll be getting cooked right now, innit? We'll be getting cooked right now.
Like so I think I've told Liverpool fans, I got like my cousin, I was like, I don't care about you man's teams this year. Like I'm just focused on my team, and I know what we have. So I don't need to look at everyone else. I'm just focused. When we don't do what we need to do, I'm gonna get onto my team because we should. But the other teams, it's like, oh, City getting bullied by Spurs. It's not a shocker. Like I mean, like I'm anticipating we approach the game the same way. They don't have the players that are those. We got some tall trees, some paws, some big guys, like not like as well as technical guys. Like a lot of teams don't have that in it, or they might have 1 or 2 players. Like so, going into this game, the only sad thing is obviously Saka's not going to be there, and that's the 2nd year in a row now. Saka's not playing at Anfield. Didn't play last year, but obviously went there, got a result, and I think we were 2-0 down, if I'm correct, last year. It was so. That's interesting. And obviously now we've got a bit of a better squad, and it's not like last year where the whole squad is depleted. It's like it's only obviously technically okay, Havertz and Saka out. I think we still have enough to get the 3 points, and I think we can do it. Like even if you're talking like tactically or stylistically, I think we actually can do one up on them. The only difference is they're playing at Anfield, and that ground does. So what do you think?
Big up to BBK Sports in the building, man.
BBK.
Big up to BBK Sports. That's family right there, right? So he has to get his shot before we continue. I wish I had some beats to play, but it is what it is.
Hey, man, I got some beats. Send you one tease.
Yeah, okay. Right, the way Newcastle dominated that second half of a man down shows a lot of man. But listen, Kate, do you think we're being a bit overconfident in the way we're talking about going there for 3 points.
We never said that we're going there to wipe them. We never said we're going there to win 5-0, get some payback from previous years. All we said is we're going there and we want and expect and feel like we can win. That's just a credit to what we believe in the squad, the quality that we have, where we're at the moment, where 2 wins in, 6 goals scored, no goals conceded, typical Arsenal defense type of shit. And like you're looking at other teams now, and you're kind of looking at other teams now, and you're like, that's what I was saying. Like beginning of the season, like, and this it goes back to what I was saying. Like people call me the leader, whatever. Yeah, if Arsenal had a fit squad, Liverpool had a fit squad, I think Arsenal won the league last year, in my opinion. And that's my opinion. And obviously, that's all ifs, buts, and maybes. I didn't fear Liverpool's team. Like, and it's not just because they didn't beat us home and away, which I think both games were draws. And
it's the draws that killed us. It's the draws that killed us.
The draws that killed us, innit? Our head-to-head against the Big Six was fine. Everything was fine. We only lost one less game. It was the draws. And I don't need to get back into that, but like that was with a depleted squad. Like, yeah, you have to keep remembering this. It's not like
semi-finals of Champions League with a
in a bad season was a semi-final Champions League, holding PSG like them. In that second leg, I feel like we gave them some smoke. If not for Donnarumma having the best game of his life, one could argue. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, that's all if, but the maybes. But I'm just saying, like, Arsenal have to think of things from both perspectives. Poor season, we didn't get to what we need to get to. Liverpool won. Salah had one of the best seasons I've seen him have and play Prem. So there's a lot of factors. Van Dijk was reran it. Gavin Burke was gravy all season. Just like cool, but they had predominantly a lot of their squad fit, similar to us in 23-24. Difference is they didn't have a Man City fully fit as well going against them. They had no one. Like, I'm not taking anything away from Liverpool. I'm just saying, like, you have to context things, innit? Like, we didn't struggle against Liverpool. We have to remember that home leg. Remember the home leg? We ended the game with, if I'm pretty sure, I think it was Lewis Skelly left back, Kivior left centre back, Partey right back, and Ben White centre back.
Yeah.
Like people don't, and they didn't beat us. Like, and obviously that's why I don't want to hear no Liverpool fan, because I know they have no right back fit. So I think Szoboszlai plays there on Monday, maybe. I don't know I don't know what they're going to do against us. And obviously, Kirkes defensively, boy, oh boy, what I've been seeing. But I don't want to hear, like, oh, Konate ain't been locked in because Real Madrid. I don't want to hear, oh, we have no right back. Frimpong's injured. Bradley. I don't want to hear, oh, Gravenberch. I don't, because when it was us, no one wanted to hear it. But right, it was fine. I'm not trying to hear nada, because when it was us, we still could get away with a 1 point at least, or draw, or even angry that we didn't win. With our team depleted, the guys are getting knocked down. That's what I was trying to say. Always perspective things, isn't it? Like, our team, when we was at our lowest, didn't drop down to 15th or 17th or 5th or 8th or even 4th. We finished second and 10 points behind. We didn't lose games, and the football was dull and dry. Now, like, if the squad stays fit, like, we anticipate that, like, fam, I don't fear any game, any team in this league. I don't fear any game. No ground, no nothing anymore. Because if it's gonna go to the away ground where it's gonna be tough, physical duels type, hey, I know we got guys ready that even want it. If it's gonna be a football team where you're gonna go bar for bar, basketball, you're gonna go low block, fair enough. We've got set pieces there, we've got players that can score. Like, I'm saying, it's like every style we can match that fight. Other teams, like Man City, can't match a dual fight, then that's not them. Like, do you know what I mean? Because they don't have the players anymore like they used to, which is why I'm just saying, it gives me confidence, man. Like, those factors are why I'm confident. Like,
okay, so with your confidence and your chess, we're gonna do an 11 that's gonna start on Sunday. Bro, I wanna see what your thinking is, innit? Because it's usually me doing all the this and that, but I want to see what your team is saying. For, you're the manager, you've seen the players this week, everyone's performing. Obviously, I don't know if Odegaard's available. Sorry, man. I don't know if Odegaard's available. I don't know if Odegaard's available. We will see that during the week. Saka's definitely not available. So what's your 11? Obviously Raya is in goal. Let's start with Raya. Raya in goal.
I agree with BBK what he said. You know, Man United will give us a tougher game than Liverpool.
BBK's been talking a lot about Man United. You know, it's
Secret
like
United fan.
some super side or something.
What's going on? Is it a dark?
I know.
Like I don't agree. I think Liverpool game will be tougher, but I think no. The United are not good, man. They never do that. Okay, cool. So right back, obviously Timber, of course, man of the match, and obviously I don't
So
think
Ben White out.
Ben White is still injured, I believe. I haven't heard any news, and I don't think even if he was coming back, I don't think we'll start him off the back of him being injured and Timber having a game that he had, of course. So obviously centre backs, you know who that will be, of course.
And who's Timber going to be facing?
Gakpo, isn't it?
Gakpo.
Yeah, well that's easy. It's easy
his
money.
fellow countryman, isn't it?
Yeah, it's easy money for Timber, man. Best right back in the league. Everyone knows. Okay, so yeah, Saliba
Gabriel. This seems to me like it's going to be an easy team that you're going to. It sounds like it's there's going to be a question though. Is this our best team though after we select it?
No, it won't because there's not going to be Saka, so it can't be our best team. But it's a strong team.
I'm really interested to see who your left back is, but I think I know who you're going to choose. Gabriel, yep.
And Lewis Skelly, left back.
Oh, hold on. That's interesting. Interesting.
You have to realize the player you're going up against, Salah, obviously, world-class player, great, one of the best Premier League players of all time. Liverpool tend to attack down their right-hand side a lot, and I think Calafiori, even though will be my preferred option to go to attack the game and go at Liverpool, and obviously for the dynamics of how he's been playing. Plus, he's got the shirt, probably will start, so I'm not going to be mad at it. But I think Lewis Skelly defensively and in those 1v1s and the duels against those kind of wingers, I think because of his build, his shape, he does well against them, innit? And I think because of what you'll see my front line playing, tactically, I think it will complement what I want as well. So yeah.
Do you think Lewis can be a bit rash in some instances though? Because he's not really.
I won't say he's rash because I feel like I haven't ever okay, let me say that. I've seen a couple of times. I think it was one Champions League game, and I think after he's done a couple of things. He's young, so he's young and he plays in an aggressive way, which I like. But obviously, if you're an aggressive player, you only learn how to control that aggression and have the intelligence through age. I remember Gabriel was a bozo when he first signed him, and now he's he's the best. He's ironed out all of his flaws, and if anything, he's class. But when he first in the first couple of seasons, some bozo moments, some aggressive. I'm saying it's just how it plays out. Look at Romero now; he's aging himself. I think Lewis Skelly will do that, obviously, and I think he gives me a very intelligent guy as well. So I feel like that process will happen faster. Plus, obviously, you have to realize he doesn't have the shirt right now. So those kind of moments, you have to come in and you have to play a good game. But if you do get minutes, if you get start, because I'm saying, as long as Calafiori's fit, you're competing. It's not just an expectation like last season when he's going to be playing every single game, innit? But I think for this game, particularly just for this individual game, I'll play Lewis Skelly.
What about midfield? Who's your midfield lineup?
Midfield, the assumption that Odegaard is injured. I'm going to put Rice, Zubimendi, and Eze in the midfield.
So where's Rice playing?
Rice is going to play on the right for me.
Okay. You know what I'm liking about this as well is that there's right footers. You know what I mean in that midfield, yeah. It's like two right,
all right footers.
Yeah, all right footers.
Yeah, we're used to some lefties in there, which is
Who's the other guy? Is it Zubi? Yeah, Zubi.
Yeah, Zubi. And then Eze off the left 8.
So you're not playing
Ethan.
Okay. So effectively, I'm scared. Sorry.
Eze.
So quick question. So Eze is gonna play as an inside what?
Obviously, Eze in this formation, obviously, It depends how Mikel wants to play it. If he wants to put it as a 4-2-3-1,
This is key, you know. I think this is very important what you're saying now.
As a 4-2-3-1, as Mikel has been kind of doing it with Rice in terms of certain moments, and Eze in the 10, that's fine. I think if he wants to play it like this, I think it's fine. And I will discuss why I particularly went Rice on the right, rather than going Eze on the right or anything. Because I do feel like we're going to try and press up on Liverpool. With what we've watched in terms of the tape for the first 2 games, I think Mikel's going to try and say, let's put it on them and see if they can handle it. Because I feel like we can. Even though, like, I'm not saying our press has been the best, but I think it was definitely better last game. But you'll see why, because my front three, then I'll explain why I think this team works. And my front three, obviously, I go Madueke off the right.
Madueke, let me just change that. Yeah, he definitely looks better on the right from what we saw that little camera. Obviously,
10 minutes, he looked much more comfortable, much more. Gokares, and I'm bringing in my boy Gabriel Martinelli into this game still.
Oh, Martinelli, yeah. Okay. Does he usually have? He usually has good games against.
He's one of our best players against. So that's what I'm saying. So the dynamics of this team, and the reason why I went this team is just because I feel like
there's a balance.
Like, I want us to have the balance of the defensive side. Obviously, it would be interesting to see how Eze fits into that press if he was to start in that 10. But I think Rice. I think Rice is especially for these big games, class player. Zubimendi, I think, is his time to open up his name and like dominate and boss a game for us. I think having Lewis Skelly inverting into the midfield when we're in build up will allow Eze to be higher because you have him in that box. Obviously, Rice on the right hand side. To provide like overlapping and underlapping runs for Madueke, so he can come inside to take players away, and he's more on his stronger side. So when he's overlapping, he can cross with his right foot without it being, he has to cut back inside and stuff. And with Martinelli being on the left, obviously with hold the width, Liverpool going to play a high line, there's going to be space in behind for him to move. I'm thinking Eze next to him, smart player, can draw players in, slide him back behind. Martinelli historically has performed great. I think he scores, if he doesn't score definitely assists in every game we play against Liverpool, which obviously like just some games, some styles match some players, and I think this would be a game for Martinelli, especially with him losing the shirt last game, sorry, my bad, will be a good game for him still, I think, and we can really stretch Liverpool with having, you know, look at the front, those front three, that gives me running power, that gives me in behind, gives me pace. You have a lot of creativity and, you know, strength in that midfield, and then you have, you know, 2 techie players on your fullbacks, but they're also strong dribblers, 1v1 players that, you know, can lock down Liverpool's wingers, obviously, and the centre backs against Ekitike. I know he's a great player, but if I'm welcome to the Premier League for real, we'll be in this game for him. So, right, that's what I see. Obviously, alternatives, you can have Eze on the left, Ranieri coming in centre mid. I'm not mad at that. I would love for Mikel to do that as well. Trust Ranieri in a big game like this. I think he will perform. But I think, like, I was looking at those things. The Martinelli thing is interesting. I don't know what you think about this lineup.
I'm looking at the lineup and I'm thinking, boy, you know, it looks all right for me. Do you know what? Yeah, I probably would have started with Calafiori, but then again, defensively against a Salah, that's kind of like suicide mission, isn't it? Really, isn't it? Because him against Salah is a mismatch. While Skelly, we know, you know, he's going to be physical, aggressive, you know, not give Salah that time. And, you know, Salah's quite strong anyway, but this guy's a beast, man. Skelly's a beast, isn't it? So he should be able to control him. I'm interested about the Martinelli versus Szoboszlai duel as well, because that'll be interesting, because is Szoboszlai quick? Or he's all right?
He's not right back. I know he did decent on Monday for Newcastle, obviously playing out position and that, like against was it Barnes, but like they're probably gonna play a high line. Like they're not gonna double team. Salah's not gonna drop back and double team on Martinelli. He's gonna stay high. Like Eze on that left hand side, see they can interchange. Martinelli can go. Like, there's a lot of things that I'm thinking. Like especially if we're playing Szoboszlai's playing out of position. He's not knowledgeable in that position.
Yeah,
you can exploit him. Especially Liverpool playing that high line. I just want to need one ball over the top, Martinelli's pace. Do you know what I mean? That's how I'm just thinking about simplifying the game for us to maximize what I've seen Liverpool give us. And it's like, you've got players that can stretch them running behind. It's good. You have Eze in there that has all the gravity. And then from like Madueke, who's a real ball carrier, get shots off. Gokares loves running in behind. Like, it's that. And I think the game will suit Martinelli because it's just like it's one of those games, isn't it? Like that doesn't mean like a game against Leeds at home, low block, it doesn't really suit Martinelli, and that's just the truth of it. But open space, big game, I think it suits him still.
I'm hearing it. Let me just
think about it. Real Madrid away, just a one little we win the ball when Liverpool trying to attack. You know, I've been seeing Liverpool, they commit bare man, both fullbacks forward and that. Just Zubimendi get the ball one time, just look up, Martinelli there. You know where that's all I'm thinking, that kind of stuff. And it's like that's where Martinelli's in his bag, where you just give him space in behind the ball, and then he can run onto things, and it's a simple decision. I think his finishing is quite good. Like if he gets in the front of goal, like 1v1, I trust him to finish. But that's his game style. He's not a ball to feet winger. Like that's not his game, and that's not excusing that he doesn't do things right. But I think this season we should start using certain games for certain. We have all the profiles, so it's like might as well Mikel should maximize it, like, and that makes more sense if everyone's good, of course.
Do you know what? I think I'm gonna be nervous. You know, leading up on the Saturday, or actually to the minute. No, you know what? I'm confident that we'll go there and win, but I will be nervous. Because I really want to win this game. Yeah. I don't want to draw. I don't want to be like, oh, we were 2-0 up and then they came back, you know, to 2-2.
Yeah, like previous years.
Yeah, I just don't. I want us to go there. Don't get
me, bro. I know I'm cool as ice right now. Sunday morning, FaceTime me quick just to see how I'm looking. Bro. You know what I mean?
Bro, I'm nervous, man. This is you see this game.
We're nervous out of. It's a different nerves, like
excitement.
5-6 years ago, we're going to this game and it's like we're gonna get pumped, man. Like, I hope not a 5-6-0 the banner. Now it's like I really feel like we can win, and I really want us to win, and the win will mean so much long moving forward because we're taking points from them, we're going points, and I don't want us to lose the opportunity like silly, like previous years where we've been 2-0 up and comfortable and just not held it down, or you know what I mean, like. Or when I think it's been 2 times in Anfield we've been 1-0 up, or we scored the first goal, and then we've not left to the win, which is annoying.
You know Arnie Slot, he's a bit of a sneaky one. Yeah, he kind of like tried to diss us in it and talking about, oh, when I watched Arsenal, I saw them score set piece and a throw in, and he tried to do a sneak diss on us in it, but. Isn't that one of our strengths? And if they're doing it and scoring from set pieces, it's not a problem. But when we do it, it's a problem for everyone.
You know how the world is, man. If it's Arsenal doing something, what year was it when it was like we're the dark arts kings and that, like? Remember that 2
seasons ago or something?
I've watched players that we've had lose their injuries, like career-changing injuries, because of dark arts. I never once heard. I heard it's part of the game.
You remember Abu Dhabi?
Part of English football. It's part of know-how. Arsenal implement the stuff, and we're not doing nothing nasty. Like I don't think I've seen one Arsenal player do any high challenge, anything that I'll be like, oh come on man, that's wrong. Like no one's nasty. You're just smart, streetwise. It's Arsenal. Oh my days, like they're putting in these new rules to cut down on Arsenal's corners. Fam, like Declan Rice has an insane delivery every single time, same as Bukayo Saka, and we've got threats.
Eze as well can put in a delivery. We've got
specialists as well, which we now have another player in, and obviously even that now from shooting position. Like that's why I'm like, people are just angry because Arsenal have worked on it, we've mastered it, and it's been consistent for years now. So you can't even say it's like a fluke or it's just based on how they're reffing or whatever. Because even without Gabriel at points last season, we still were scoring set pieces, they still were scoring goals, innit? Like it's just. I like it. As I said, we have a lot of things in our arsenal, no pun intended, and that's what you want. You don't want to say, this is what I'm saying. It goes back to what I was saying earlier. Like, I don't go into any game and I shouldn't be confident we can win. I'm not saying that I expect and I think we're going to win 38 out of 38 games. I hope we can, but that's unrealistic. But I don't think there's a game I'm looking at. I'm saying, don't want to go to that ground. I don't like the way the team plays. Like they kind of nullify us, or this. Like I don't think like okay, they might play a low block because I think we have these tools to not to do that. We have to play a high line. We play a mid block. They have good defenders or whatever. We've got from a bad goalkeeper. We've got that's what I'm saying. Like, and it's that now. I think that's why like it feels good, bro. Like I'm going into Liverpool and I'm like I'll be upset if we draw. Like I actually think I'll be upset if we draw. Like I won't be angry at the team, but I'll just be like, damn, man, I think like could have won. Like that's mad. Like I should be happy. I always say like title race, win your home games against your rivals, and minimum or maximum, minimum leave with a point in their ground, because that at least is 4 points from your rivals. That should be good enough, in my opinion, from those that set like 2 games in it. But if you can win, because if we win, I think then, like, given Liverpool started the season and given the way we've started the season, I think like there'll be a quick narrative change. Like, obviously, I guess the media put all the pressure on us saying, "Oh, Arsenal, maybe it's you know what I'm saying?" But at least in terms of fan groups and everyone else, people kind of look at it and say, Arsenal went to Liverpool, they dealt with them, they got the 3 points. Even if we do it the same way as I told you this last week, if we do it the same way we did at Man United, I don't care. I'll take that smelly performance with a 1-0 lead, go home with my 3 points. I'll smile. I won't care. I don't care. But just do
the thing is, against Liverpool, the game's always exciting when we play them. It's always a really good matchup, you know what I'm saying? Because it's open. Both teams are open. Both teams are going for it. Anfield is that type of place. I can't remember recently there ever been a boring game between us two. Even last season when we drew 2-2, they were peppering us.
And because that
we woke up. Yeah.
They got into the guys and then we just started to cook them.
Like, and then Marino gets sent off and it's like, and that's a problem. That could be a problem for us as well. Yeah, that could be a problem for us as well. We need to remain disciplined going to Anfield, and we also need to play the occasion. I was saying to BBK, and BBK mentioned this earlier as well. We need to play the occasion. We need to play the game and not the occasion. There's going to be a lot of rival fans not wanting us to win. There's going to be a lot of Liverpool fans trying to banter us about we haven't done this and we haven't done that, so far. We need to play the occasion, guys, yeah? That's why big up to TK in the chat as well, my brother as well. Salam, my brother. Big up to Paul Fullwell as well. Sorry to cut you.
Big up TK as well. No, bro, appreciate it. Big up all the man them as well. Like, bro, like what I echo what TK is saying as well. We can't respect them too much as well. And it goes off what I'm saying. I don't have like respect. You can respect teams because you should respect teams. Like, if we don't respect them, we will just send everyone forward and just leave our defense open. And then it's like, but don't fear them. Like, I don't think we, where we're at right now, should fear anybody. Beating Real Madrid 3-0 home and away last season, they had a fully fit squad. We had injured squad. We're doing our thing. PSG, like close game. That's the end of like one of the best teams. That's the best team in Europe. Everyone's talked about like close game. Like, obviously, now obviously they've lost to Chelsea, cover of that stuff. Like, just play the game, man. I think this is why I'm so calm. I'm just focused on us. I'm not looking like if other team lose points, I'm not gonna ban at their fans. I'm just gonna note it. I'll laugh to myself and I'll be like, okay, cool. Arsenal, get your 3 points, fam. And that's all I'm focused on. I want us to go to that game, try and drown, and we've seen us do it, drown out. Fam, you saw what Real Madrid, the propaganda Real Madrid were doing for that away leg, trying to get the ground mad, the atmosphere, the Bernabeu. I've seen that these players can play in the most hostile environments and play football and still play our game. So don't make it about anything. Like if Liverpool, I'm trying to kick us in that. Like, we know how to be physical. Like if Verts versus Weiss, like, with all due respect, good player, but a bit of an elbow or shoulder to him, he's gonna fly. Like, as I saw at Newcastle. Do you know what I mean? Like, Szoboszlai left. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, all these little things. I'm like, I look at us now. Bar Van Dijk and maybe Gravenberch, that's the only men they have in their team still. Kanate, but he's looking like a boy right now. I don't know what's going on with him. We got men.
Gravenberch as well, innit? Gravenberch as well.
Yeah, Gravenberch and Van Dijk, and obviously Alisson, of course. Men. But I can name the men on our team, and that's it. There's a lot more men, in my opinion, than them still. Like, some guys. So just be calm. Like, play the occasion. If we're 2-3-0 up, like, just play the game. I trust us to control the game. Like, I don't think we'll ever be I'm not saying I don't see us being 2-0 up. I think it'll be a close game. But if we are in that situation, I think this season more than ever, I feel like we can control the game, see it out, not
But do we necessarily have to control the game though? That's the thing I'm asking.
I'm saying controlling the game doesn't necessarily be like on the ball,
having the ball.
Yeah, we can give them the ball, fam. Sit in a nice tight 4-4-2, low block, fam. Cross the ball. There, Raya loves to claim crosses. Gabriel Saliba, that's their cash money. Do you know what I mean? Like Gabriel Martinelli, where I say starting this game, will run back and defend. Do you know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. Just control the game how the game is to be controlled, and play the game to the occasion, as you said. Play the game, not the occasion, and you could potentially leave the 3 points. And not say make it easy for ourselves, but we can have a game plan that can be very effective. Like I'm excited for this game, bro. I don't know, like
I want it to happen. Yeah, I want the game yesterday, bro. That's how I want to play them right now.
And it just like obviously, we can segue like just with the like, I don't know about you, bro. Like all the like I'm just watching Eze's interviews and like watching his behind the scenes. Yeah, like, I don't think I've ever watched. Or I don't think I've ever been so excited for a signing for Arsenal. Because I've never seen, like, I don't think I've ever seen, obviously, you know about your Carl Jenkinsons, or you know about all these Arsenal fans that you know, so it's a dream. But let's be real, Carl Jenkinson was never affecting our first team. He was never player, like, I mean, and all due respect to Carl Jenkinson, I actually like him, innit? Like, for this work. But Eze, the player, is insane. Like, if he wasn't an Arsenal fan and all the association, and we're still getting him out.
Work out.
But like, when I'm watching him in that behind the scenes, the guy can't stop grinning. Every time he just keeps saying, I can't happening. Like, oh, this is my life. Oh my, like, and all I'm thinking is, we've seen Eberechi Eze, and the whole world rates him. But now he's in the place that in his heart of hearts, in his dreams, he's prayed and wanted to be for his whole entire life. He's here where the team is good. It's not like he's made to Arsenal and we're like 5 years ago, we're kind of dead and that, and he's okay, he's here, but we're smelly. This is like title charging, one of the best teams in England, Arsenal, where he's coming in 10 shit. We're gonna see a better player than what we've seen so far, like the sample, because those conditions, the fighting for the badge, the will to want to play his best. And one thing I think about Eze, because he's an intelligent guy, I think he's a chess champion. So he's like, I know he has.
That's right.
So in terms of our tactical side, in terms of problem solving within the game, like people don't understand. When I'm looking at this thing, I'm just like, bro, like I'm looking at bro, and he looks like if I got signed for Arsenal, and this is how I'm moving, I'm just like, oh my days, like man, I'm getting Henri on the phone. I'm just like, what are you doing to man? And like, every time that I can't describe the feeling that man is feeling. He kept on saying it. Like you can see how happy Mikel was because he's probably never seen anyone that he signed in his 5 years. Even the Gokerezes, even all these like with this level of like, bro, like I'm watching that thingy, bro, and I couldn't stop smiling, bro. Like I'm there, like, bro, give me Sunday, bro. Like this guy, people think they know Eze, fam. Like you don't know Eze, in my opinion, because we're gonna see a player that is gonna play out of his socks because he's like everything I've worked to. Fam, he said something about like every time he played Arsenal, he was on trial. So he played like he was on trial. And I went back to look at some of all the last like 4 or 5 years. We've wiped Palace a couple times at Emirates, and he's had like a level 8.0 rating.
Been like,
I remember those. And I'm like, okay, so this has been on your mind for. Trust me, people have been deep. Like if Eze doesn't matter this season, like or doesn't matter that or best player of the league or whatever, whether he's gonna be the starting England 10. I think you have to just bring it back to like when you're watching these little videos and you're like, fam, this is a pure Arsenal London boy fan that actually made it to his club. Like when he like, do you know what I mean? At the peak of his powers. Oh my days, bro. Oh my days. Hey, we get Eze, but I can't lie, I need that Gokera celebration though. Like I need that Liverpool fans to be burning still. Like I need this.
One thing that you know what, yeah. And I don't want to burst bubbles or anything like that, yeah.
No, do it. Bring me back to earth, bro. I'm too
yeah, I think now, do you know what? The Eze thing, he's here now. He's settled now. And I think we need them, man. I think he's focused for the game on Sunday. And one thing I don't want us to do as fans, yeah. Yes, there's big expectations on Eze to perform. I understand that, yeah. But one thing we can't afford to do is in his first game, if he misses a chance or he just say he doesn't have a have a good game. You know, I don't think as fans we should be really getting onto his back. Do you know what I'm saying? Because this is going to be his first game for the team. He's never played with these players unless it's been in international duty. So this is what I want to try and tell everyone, yeah? Temper your expectations for Eze in his first game. And if he has a great game, scores the winner, then do you know what?
Don't expect that. That's what he's going to do every single game at Bristol.
Yeah.
But this is what I say for every signing, though, man. Like, just like let a man settle in.
Let them cook in it. Let them settle in.
Man, like, you have to realize, even if some man have seen the transferring from just another team in London, so it's like cool. And obviously, a lot of these men I'm black that we're signing a bit more older guys or guys that look like we haven't really signed the 22-year-olds. We've done more like the 25+-year-olds in this window, which it seems like I'm saying more mentally ready, experience within the career, played a lot of seasons at the pro level. I'm saying that kind of stuff, but allow it. Like, let's give them some time. Like, I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, even if a guy looks clanky first game, innit, fam, you have to realize confidence, fit, pressure, all these things add. And obviously, these men are getting paid big bucks. We're Arsenal fans. We've got no patience. We want to win the title, but come on, man. Like, these men are still professionals. They're coming into a new team. I can imagine what Mikel and all these managers like Pep asks of their players, the instructions they give. It's hard to adapt, especially if you come from a team where maybe it's just simple tactics, easy to execute, and that. Like, I think as I said, I think most fans just let's be patient with any signing, man. Let them settle in. This is why that the Madueke thing used to piss me off when fans reacted like that. Like, I don't mind you guys hating him, but when people were just cussing him online, all this stuff, the petition, it was like, bro, like, man actually plays for us, man. Like allow it. Like, Eze definitely needs to play still, but I think I would be interested to see if Saka and Odegaard were actually fit. If Eze would have actually started this game, or if he would have just been like
definitely. I hear what BBK is saying here, though. Eze knows the pressure's on him at Arsenal, and he wants that pressure. I hear that. I hear that 100%. But you know what? Also on the flip side as well, if he doesn't have a great game, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, do you know what? Dust yourself down, because we have another 10 players on the pitch that also need to perform as well, and he can't do it all on his own. He can't do it all on his own.
I'm saying, like, from Old Trafford, from Gyökeres didn't have the best of performances. Calafiori pulled out the header from the defenders and the goalkeeper and the team as a whole. Defenders good. We leave with 3 points. The next week now, he goes in, gets his 2 goals. His confidence is back. Like, if Eze doesn't play well, but we win because Gyökeres puts his chances away, who cares if Eze didn't play well? Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
BBK, boy. If you
say that one again still, because he would have 100%.
Yeah, it's true. But let's take our Arsenal hat off for a second, yeah, and let's put on a Liverpool hat for a moment, yeah. Do you think Liverpool will be fearing us or looking at us as well? Do you know what? They've got a few additions. We're gonna do our thing as always. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're Liverpool. We're the Premier League champions. We're going into this game. We know Arsenal bottle titles. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Do you think they're gonna? Because they're gonna have chess going into this game. Yeah. How do you think the manager's looking at us in terms of like a threat? Do you think he thinks Arsenal are a threat, or do you think those guys? Do you know what? They're good, but do you know what? We're better. How do you think they're looking at? How do you think the Liverpool are looking at us from that perspective?
No, I think they 100% see us as a threat. Like, we're title rivals. Like, we've got a good team. Like, we've got a very good team. Like, we've got strengths. We've as you said, we've recruited well, especially in the forward areas as well. So, like, of course, he's gonna have to. I don't think I feel that's again the same thing I was saying. I don't think they'll have fear, like, because they're the champions. They're not going to fear anyone. They're gonna look at it from their lens and say, "If we're the best, we're the team to beat," etc., etc. They come to our ground, so I think they'll respect us. I don't think they're just going to play. Well, I would love for them to just send fullback and fullback forward during attacks and stuff, and be not mindful that maybe we might have a mad counter transition on the play. That I'm saying, I would love for them to do that. I don't see them not, but I think he definitely will have a bit of respect for us still, like, because especially where they have injuries as well. Like, if you're playing obviously you're playing at home, so you're going to take emphasis, but you have a depleted squad in a sense. Like, you've got to respect if Arsenal are coming in hot form, confident. Like, albeit, like, I think if Saka was fit though, and we could play our strongest 11, I'm not saying they would fail us, but I think there would be an element of like, that I think maybe there'll be a bit more reservation from him because of the injuries. Maybe he plays a different catch. I'm saying because of like the threats. But even Saka injured, I think like a Liverpool, but I think they'll still back themselves to win because they believe in that Anfield place. Like the fans are the 12th man. Like they seem to late comeback wins. Late, they always will have they will definitely have a 20 minutes, if not 30 minutes in the game that they're gonna put it on us. They're gonna things are gonna be flowing. We're gonna be in a low block, and I anticipate that myself. Like, and I have to respect that they're a good team. They're home. But as BBK has been saying in the chat as well, they conceded two goals to 10 man. Newcastle obviously almost lost the game. And this is Newcastle without Isak, without a striker, no recognized striker on the pitch. They conceded 2 goals to Bournemouth after winning. I'm pretty sure they were up 2-0. They conceded 2 goals to Bournemouth, and so many transition moments where like Bournemouth are just carrying it through the middle. This is at Anfield, by the way. Obviously, without Gavin Birch, so I'll give them the benefit of the doubt there. Obviously, they didn't have the best midfielder, but like he's just one guy. Like if we have 3-4 as a Madueke, this and that driving thing with the Rice, like he can't be everywhere at once, innit? So I think I'm confident that if the game plays how I've been seeing Liverpool playing, and Arsenal are trying this more like transition, play the ball faster, play the ball in behind, get the ball to the wingers, early kind of football, boy. With Liverpool's fullbacks, that Kirkes brother cannot defend still.
Suspect.
And he's very, very good player.
As well, he's very short as well.
Yeah. Like, that's what I say. And I've seen Madueke last season. I went to go and watch a couple of comps, Madueke versus Chelsea versus Bournemouth. And Madueke had him still in both games, home and away.
Serious?
Had him still. Like, I'm not saying that just means he's just going to translate, but I'm like, okay, so he's played against him. You'll know, do you know what I mean? I'll be aware. And he's not had a good start to the season. There's pressure on him. He's in a bigger club. More expectation, less like protection, because it's not like Bournemouth will definitely get players dropped. Hey man, if the game plays how it should play, I don't want to get. Like, I hate the fact that we're content creators. I wish I could just say some wild stuff because of what I just feel with my heart.
You know the thing is though. These games always have a level of controversy that happens in this game. There's always something that happens. Maybe there's a red card, maybe there's a penalty, maybe there's a decision that, goes against us. Now, I don't want to make excuses, but these are factors that can happen within the game as well. So we can't just discount these things as happening. But for me, we have to just go there and win, go and score the goals, get the result that we need. I don't care if it's a stink out. I don't care as long as we go there and get the 3 points.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, and I agree with you. Like, I think the one thing more than obviously the attack being dynamic and fluid and more potent, threatening. Like, I just need us to not stop getting. Like last year, we got bare red cards. Yeah, more than I think we've had in every season. Like we bare like when they were there. We're the ones that suffered the whole stupid double yellow card thing. We're the only ones that suffered and got 2 red cards. I think it was 3 red cards. I think it was from like that situation. Like the penalties that were given against us, the like VAR.
Petulance, just
know what it's on, and it's never going to change. We've seen already 2 games in. We've seen the nonsense of VAR already. Like decisions that have not been given, decisions that have been given. That just nonsense. And obviously, luckily, we haven't been at the back of that in any of the games so far. It will happen. It will come. Maybe in this game even because Liverpool was the thing, but I just think we have enough tools. We have a deadly striker in front of goal who seems the ball, as I said, 2 out of 3 chances, you should be putting them away, clear-cut chances. I think he can do that. You got Eze now that you have in there. You got Zubimendi, who I think has a bit more grace. Like, and I remember I told you about that unsung hero. Like, remember I told you?
Yeah. I heard it. Yeah.
When we win. If we're not going to talk about this guy because it's going to be about the Gokares goal, the disattackers and that. Yeah. But the one guy that is conducting everything, and he doesn't need to be spoken about because he's just doing his thing and he's enabling everyone to just flow. And that's what Zubimendi is. And I believe this is the kind of game that I want that signing to come, because when it's those big European nights, you see a player like Vitinha take control of the game, boss it, and then allow like his attacking players to flourish. This is where I need that Zubimendi to come in and say that I'm levels above man, and I'm playing in my prime. I'm playing in my form, and I'm here in it. Like, I think we can do it.
I feel like we've got too much chess at the moment.
But this is
right now.
I know what I'm saying. But this is the reason why I have chess, because if push comes to shove, if Arsenal's defense is smelly, Gokeres ain't got no shooting boots on, as you said, Eze doesn't have the best first of games, but the Weke doesn't look as good off the right, whatever, cool. But Martinelli starts or he doesn't start. I trust that the team will dig in for the result. Defenders are good, goalkeepers 30. From fullbacks that know how to defend, that are not shaky. Like remember, like you have to realize all the little things that Arsenal used to have. Remember, like I used to always be fearful, yeah, when we used to go to these grounds, like when they do that big switch to the fullbacks, when we used to have like Bellerin or he was the right back before Timber, like do you know what I mean? All these kind of guys, innit? Like
Ben White, innit?
No, but even before that time, when we used to get wiped at these grounds, innit? And it's like play a long ball to the channels, to our fullbacks are dead in the air, dead draw wise, they're gonna lose that header. Ball, our centre backs are not that good in anyways, and our goalkeeper's always shaky. So it's like I'm shaky. Now the ball gets crossed into the box, I'm very, very comfortable now. Like I'm not like not fit. I'm more confident. I'm thinking, okay, if Raya claims it, he's gonna claim it, catch it. Gabriel Saliba will get their head onto it, get some kind of block onto it. Rice will be there.
They've got big guys though, you know.
That's why I'm committed. We've got Martinelli, if he's playing, he will run back, get a tackle in. Odegaard puts in them hard yards, he's playing. That's what I'm like, the team will put the graft in. So I know at least for playing dead, we're gonna defend and know we're not losing this game. And that's like a principle I like about the team, because it's like you can't win, don't lose. Even though I want us to win everything. So I think that gives us a bit of a foundation of, we know even if the game doesn't go our way, I trust enough the team to defend well and be compact, that makes it that Liverpool shouldn't have an easy game for them, even if we're not playing good attacking wise. As we saw against Man United again, where we were complete dog shit. But fam, like United didn't really create anything like in 90 minutes. Shout out to Static, bro.
Big up Static, man. Let's get the likes up, people, as well, man. Seriously, 11 likes, man. Come on, man. Let's get to 20 likes at least, man. 5 people in the building. Let's like up the thing. Do you know what? We've spoken about Liverpool quite a lot, you know, about the Arsenal versus Liverpool game. Do you envisage any more signings coming in before the window shuts?
Yeah, I think that is Hinsapié.
Yeah.
I think obviously with all the news coming out, obviously people were pointing the Kibio thing as well. Everything. I think Arsenal are just like, I think both deals seem to be kind of ready to go. Like as soon as
do you see us, apart from those guys, do you see us bringing in anyone else though, or do you think that's business done?
I think it's business done. Like,
we've still got money though, you know? Apparently we've still got money.
Yeah. But obviously you still got to save for opportunities in January. You got to save for next summer as well, and you got to have the squad. Like at this point now, our squad is big. Like so, like, unless we're selling, it's like I think now it should be a 1 in 1 out basis. Like, and I'm talking about like actual players that are in our squad. So unless you're selling a Martinelli or Trossard, then I'm very happy bringing a left winger. Unless you're gonna sell, I don't know who else you can sell. Like, okay,
Zinchenko. The left wing is heavy now, isn't it?
Unless Ben White is 100% like the niggles are back, then maybe you can go in and maybe dip in for a right back if like it makes sense. Because
I think we were looking at a right back from that team
somewhere
in Spain.
Yeah. I can't remember. Something I don't remember. Martinez. I think.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
Like as I say, like I like how we're being proactive now. This is all I've asked for, fam. Injuries happen or certain players not trustworthy. This is why I said that when I realized Berta was a serious operator, was that Tomiyasu thing, because I didn't anticipate Tomiyasu. Like I thought it was just like, and I would have been mad at Tomiyasu staying because it's not his fault. He's been injured, and obviously I think when he does play for us, he's an excellent player. But I didn't. That's not an Arsenal move. Still, just a player that isn't like. Because he's still injured right now, he's still recovering. But he wasn't. But they said, fam, they found a way that we're not trying to just have you on our books, fam. Just not playing, bro. Like, fam, with due respect, fam, take a little, we'll find a middle ground and fam, be on your way, fam. Like that opens up the squad.
We think about this comment here from Johnny Boy.
Maybe. I don't think I've seen any. As I always say, innit, like. Doesn't really unless Martinelli wants to leave, he's not going to leave, innit? I think he still made a Brazilian squad for the next round of qualifier international break. It's not like he's out of. I think Ancelotti has a bit of a liking for him, like, and I think he still has a place to play in our team, even with 2-3 players in this position. Like I think, as you're saying, like if game week 2 we already have Kai Havertz, Ben White, Saka, Odegaard injured. Four main players. Like obviously your new injuries. Obviously Jesus is there. Obviously I'm liking. I'm seeing Jesus's back on the pitch. I'm just hoping he can be back soon because, as I say, you can tell how much I love Jay. I talk about this guy almost every
Technically, he's one of the best players in the team.
I want to say in the league, and not just in that team. So, but like that's four main players that know Mikel. Those four are some of his longest serving guys, some of his most trustworthy guys, some of the guys he loves, and he doesn't have them available after game week 2.
Crazy.
So, like, I don't think you can just start thinking about selling these guys that were and you know that it will be first team players, even if they're not first in line anymore, because one injury now to Eze, God forbid, and then we're gonna be saying, I wish we didn't sell Martinelli now because we only have Trossard there, or we have to. I'm saying because Madueke is playing on the right, we can't use him on the right and left. This is what I'm saying. It can be a couple of games, and all of a sudden you're back to last season. This is why I'm like,
shout my boy Rich.
So this should be the season where we have a jam-packed squad. We shouldn't have no deadwood. All your Vieiras, Lokongas, Nelsons, as it seems he's going to Palace and that. Kiviors, he's probably not going to play. Like Zinchenko, yeah, they should be gone. Your Trossard and all these men, keep them. If they don't play by January, you see if there's a possibility to sell them. You can't sell them. Next summer, you know that your next group of players that you're selling are those guys that should be bringing you minimum 40 to 50 mil per sell. Then that's where we're at now, in my opinion.
Yeah. Next season.
Get rid of all of these guys that are definitely not playing, because all the guys that are selling, they should be in our team. They should have been contributing, and if they're not playing, they're still. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no like, maybe not with your Marinos and Odegaards, maybe, but like with your Martinellis, maybe your Trossards, maybe Odegaard, maybe, if that's the situation. Like, you should be generating money. Kai Havertz, maybe, like Jesus, you should be generating some money, man. So I think I would keep Martinelli for now, because as I'm saying, like, things can just change within 2 weeks now, and then we're in a situation where we're looking at Marino from the right. I'm joking. But you know what I mean, man. Or we're having to rely on Max Dowman and something, which is unfair on him. So,
do you think, in talking about Dowman, do you think he's going to get some minutes against Liverpool?
Yes.
You think he gets some minutes?
I think if Odegaard and Saka is injured, I think he gets minutes, because if I'm anticipating my lineup to start, I think Nwaneri will definitely come on at some point, because you're not going to play Eze 90 minutes first game for the team and that type.
So he's not going to start. Ethan won't start on Saturday.
I don't know. I just gave my lineup to like how I would want to attack Liverpool, but I would love like for Mikel to start Ethan and start Eze on the left. Like, that's what I would like love to, but most because I want to see him trust Ethan in this kind of game. Like, we see all type of big players play in all type of grounds against big teams, like in terms of these young guys, and it's like I haven't seen. Obviously, we've seen Ethan play, but he came on against Man City, and he came on. We've seen.
Remember, these man got Rio as well. As well.
He's 16 in it, and obviously he'll probably play. And he's like, for now, he's their second left winger, so he will play a lot of games.
He's probably going to get minutes, isn't it?
Yeah. But I think with Max, it's like if Ethan starts, it's like, because I feel like he can do it, and I think this can be that kind of game that can be his real, that marquee game where this guy cemented himself, like, or even maybe. If Odegaard's injured now, Odegaard can't win that shirt back, because remember what Ethan did at Anfield, what he done, and then it's like from now he's got the shirt of the international break, but then he's got like the confidence and stuff in it. But I don't. Now that you have a squad, I don't know who Mikel's gonna play now. Like, I'm actually, I couldn't tell. Apart from Gokras,
now,
it's probably Madueke. I couldn't tell you starting the left. I couldn't tell you starting in 10. I don't know the team news. I don't know nothing still. I don't know, which is nice. It's a nice thing for me to be here. Not for years we could just have always told you who's our depots. Everyone's fit. Yeah, I mean, we don't have.
Who you're back. Obviously, you're back. Kind of like for. Well, you don't even know like who's starting on the left, but
it's only the goalkeeper, 2 centre backs, maybe the 2 centre mids, Manny and Rice, and striker. Saka is fit. Everyone else.
Do you think is Ben White fit?
No, he's not fit.
So he's not. He won't play then.
I don't think he's going to be in the squad still now.
Okay. Because
I think Timber will play, but Timber was excellent on Saturday.
Yeah. Timber left back, right back, he's brilliant.
And he came up, and obviously, I know Mascara naturally doesn't play in that position right back. I know he's actually right centre back, but he's looked quite decent coming on his cameos. Like, very, very tidy, very, very good defending. Like 1v1 team. Yeah. Just good in the air, strong, and he seems like young, quick. Do you know what I mean? Like, just a good
learning as well, learning quick as well.
You know what I mean? Like, so if he ends up being like, obviously, whilst if Ben White is kind of suffering, if he ends up being a player that plays in between right centre back and right back to kind of, give Timber, I'm not mad at it still. Obviously, he won't start, but obviously, at least we have him there, which is why his signing is even good as well, that we got that in over the line, because versatile player that can provide cover straight away.
The big question, will Eze ever take that 10 spot from Odegaard, because we're saying that Eze is starting on the left, but who knows? He might even start. It doesn't really matter. Does it really matter? As long as he's in the team.
It doesn't matter this season for me, because I feel like all players will play. I think there'll be times where players will be injured, so the positions will make it themselves. There'll be times where form is going to decide it. There'll be, if everyone's fit, I think when it's 3 games a week, Champions League starts as well. I think depending on the game, the style, certain players will start certain games, etc., etc. But I think if Odegaard was fit, 100% Eze is going to start on the left, and I think that's where he's going to play majority of his minutes if Odegaard's fit, because that's your captain. And unless Odegaard, I think Odegaard's kind of he started the season a bit decent. Like he's been a bit more brighter than what he was for last season, in my opinion. Anyways, I'm not saying he's been excellent. Still has that he needs to have that danger, that quality in the final pass and that. But he's been more brighter. He's been on it. But if he's fit, Eze's going to start on the left, because that's the captain, so he's going to play in his position in it. But I think if he's not fit, like for now, who knows? Then maybe Eze is an option there. But then that's Ethan has to say, like, hey, I signed a new contract. What you boys saying? Which is why the situation there. And obviously the same thing with Martinelli or Trossard saying, hey, if I'm here, like, what are you man saying? Like, But this is why we have that kind of squad now where guys are going to be angry not playing, but they're going to also understand.
It's true, isn't it? It's true.
What Mikel can always reference, fam, last season, bro, you were playing every single game, 90 minutes, 120 minutes, every single game. We're injecting you with painkillers and that. We're having to not let you train because you're tired. And yeah, cool. One, you didn't get the output that you needed in all the game time that it should be. You have no competition. And 2, bro, like, it's not sustainable. So with all due respect, this is just the game. Like, and no matter what big club you go to, this is what you're going to fight. You're not going to go to any big club and get a certified starting position unless you're the best player in your position in the world. So, like, hold that. Hold that.
Just a few more things, yeah. So, I know it's a take every game as it comes thing for us, yeah. But beyond Liverpool and beyond the international break, we've got Forest, City, and then Newcastle. All 3.
I don't remember, but when we did our little first 6 games expectation, what did you say for that? Like, I'm pretty sure we both said win at United. You said win Leeds. I'm pretty sure we did that. But I'm pretty sure we both said draw at Anfield.
Draw at Anfield.
But now, obviously, as things have changed, that was very early. I'm pretty sure that was the first episode, and that. I mean, that was a lot before. A lot of things have happened. How you feel? Like, I think we're gonna win. I know.
You think we're gonna beat Forest?
Yeah, I think we'll beat Forest. I think we'll beat City. Yeah.
Newcastle. Is that St. James's?
St. James's. I think we'll beat City, and I think we'll beat City.
How are we confident about Liverpool, but not Newcastle?
Because Newcastle, Liverpool, it's more the quality of their team. It's more, what do you say? It's more like the way they play. It's more the fact that we know that they're a good team. With Newcastle, you know they're a nasty team. Like, I mean, Bruno Gomares, Joe Linton, these men are on fouling, high tackles, Dan Burn. Do you know what I mean? And do you know what I mean? Like, it just never it's never been. Obviously, fam, we beat them 2 years ago there. I think obviously, but
last season. Oh no,
last 2 seasons, if I'm correct, we've lost. Remember that one that got cheated where the goal was over the line. Last season, obviously, we just played crap. Like, I remember we got like header. We just got like Newcastle came in to play a low block and just frustrate us, and we just played crap. And then obviously in the Carabao Cup against them as well, the 2-0 in the semi-final.
They're not going to have Isak though, no more though. So
which is why I'm saying
things a lot.
Yeah, but I was calling a spade. I'm expecting I'm expecting us to get perfect 6 out of 6. I'll just say it right now. Still, I feel like we can get 6 out of 6. For our
wins
for our first 6 games. I think.
Bro,
I think what you're saying. If we beat Liverpool at Anfield, if that's what you're saywe go there, we got 3. I think we'll beat Forest, and I think we'll beat City. So we're at 5. So and I think we'll beat City. Like, I don't know. What do you think? Before I even get to what I'm saying, in those 3 games, what do you think? Forest at home?
I think we'll beat Forest.
City at home.
City's at home.
Yeah, is that the Emirates?
Oh, is it? Okay, we beat City.
Okay.
Newcastle's the one I'm not too sure
That's
about.
why I haven't said anything yet. I think if we win all 5 games, let's say we come off the back of an Anfield win, beating City, I think we're beating Newcastle with what you're saying. Even though I think even if if Isak doesn't leave, I think at some point he'll get integrated.
Depends on the injuries though as well though, because you know what, I don't see us going through all these games injury free as well.
That's why I'm like, it just depends who gets injured, or who gets injured in games and who comes back, because who knows, Saka might be back for Newcastle away and that, like, who knows, isn't it? Like, or Ben White might be back again and we're not having to like, and then you can put them to, like, it's all about, to me, just like just how the 2 games before the Newcastle game goes, because I think that's that confidence. If we're on a 5-win streak, started the game well, couple clean sheets in there, we're looking like, like if we've gone on a 5-win streak, which is mad to start the season with. I can't lie, there's no game, you're not looking at any ground, all that ground stuff. You're just looking at every game like, we do what we need to do, we're gonna win. You're not looking at it like, we need to play like this. You're just gonna, the players are gonna be filled with confidence, everyone's gonna be flying, the fans are gonna be buzzing. Do you know what I mean? Like, it will be like the 22-23 season where you're just rolling, every game is just coming and you're just not where you're winning, but you're just kind of playing well, fluid and confident, and everything's just build that synergy by building it each game. And then I think the first game, good result, second game, good. If you win at Anfield, go into that international break where 3 wins, everyone's kind of talking about, Arsenal are the ones this year, you know what I'm saying? All the news and media, everyone will be trying to put the pressure on us, and then you come back and you win your 2 home games at Emirates. Can't lie, like you're talking about chess now, bro. I might have this shirt off next stream, one of those streams where you'll see real chess.
Last question, bro, and I'm sure you're gonna throw this back on me, yeah? Last question. Before we end the stream, and we're gonna redirect to Latvian Guna after this stream, guys. So thank you all for joining. Big up to Static as well. Big up to Static as well. Can Arsenal win the league? I'm gonna hit you up with that question.
Yeah, bro. You know, I never get a shift. I said it before
Confident,
the season. I said it before the season, we're going to win the league. I said it in my prediction video on my channel. I said it to you on episode 2 and 3, and I'll say it to you again, brother. Like, I think we can, and I think this is our year still. God willing, injuries not moving mad, which obviously seems like we prepared for that. I think it's our time, bro. And I'm like I feel so like there's so many things.
Our time soon, innit? It has to be our time.
It just feels like it's our time still, and I feel like we will definitely focus on the league more than anything. This is why I feel like the start needs to be good. Like, we need to just get the points on the board early, because then it puts pressure on all the other teams, and it just kind of allows us to kind of build that momentum in it. Like, because it's what I've always said. This season's kind of written well. We've got the signings we need. We've done the business. Obviously, hopefully the sales get done, so we bring some money in and give those players some football to play, because I feel bad for guys that don't play. But we've done what we need to do. Start the season well. Clean sheet, strikers off the board now. We don't have to worry about Chris went school, no goal. All these little things and that, yeah. Only Saka injury is the real, like, the sour taste in our mouths, isn't it? Yeah. I think if we get through 6 games, at least minimum 4 wins, but like no losses. Like, I think that's our hardest. That's Liverpool away, Anfield. Liverpool away, New St James's Park, Old Trafford, and City, or one of the City games out of the way, with all positive results. And then I'm pretty sure the next 10 games after that should look a bit more favorable in terms of the teams that we're playing.
We still have some hard games. Remember,
I know, but I'm saying there will be like the next 3 after the Newcastle game should be like maybe favorable opposition. Let's just say, like, none of the top 6, none of the top, like, you know what I'm saying? Then it's like, can we kind of go on a run now where we're winning these games against teams that we expect to win? Like, and that's where, like, as you're saying, like, the confidence, I think, in the whole fan base will come. But for now, I'm kind of foresighting it. So I guess that's me. What about you, bro? Brother, do you think we're
as you know what? I always say this, we've got Gyökeres, he's got to keep fit. Because the whole dynamics of the team change. When certain players are missing, the dynamics of the teams change. And that's my only concern. I think after the next 5-6 games, then I'll probably get a slight idea. But at the moment, I'm just taking each game. I'm sitting on the fence, and I'm taking each game as it comes. I believe we can beat Liverpool, but beyond that,
your answer is the next game. Yeah,
I got to go game by game for now, bro. I can't have that chest.
I'll ask you a question then. I think if I'm correct, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if you said City were going to win the league this season.
No, I think I said Liverpool. Didn't I say Liverpool? Did I say Liverpool? I can't remember.
I know you definitely were saying you were like put respect on City like this season.
Yeah. I still respect City.
Of course, I respect City. I'm saying, like, are you like seeing that they got punched up by Spurs in terms of just the duels and just all over the pitch. Like, how did that make you feel? Like seeing that the same problems that City were facing last season that kind of got exposed are still there right now.
You know what, bro? Yeah, the thing is though, Spurs always punch them up. That's the only thing. The only thing I'm seeing now though is Rodri is back now, and obviously it's going to take him a few games to get back up to speed. But I think that changes their team a lot. Once he's back up to speed, these men are going to be looking like.
I think City are the best team. I just think when it becomes an off the ball game, a lot of their players get exposed. Like Ruben Diaz doesn't look like a Gabriel. He stones off his body. Ake's body's always breaking down. Rico Lewis is not a defensive right back, similar in the frame of Kirkes and Frimpong. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you look. That's what I'm saying. When you look at the little things, when it becomes a game that team, like when a team makes it a game that you don't want to play, a nasty game, free kicks and crossing and long balls from the keeper.
They're not up for that. They're not up for that.
Oh,
they're not up
but you're gonna get some teams will realize, hey, we can put it on them in this way. And Arsenal are one of those teams that we have seen ourselves. Raya will hit it long, and Gokeres or Marino or Rice knock down, and let's go. And I'm not mad at it.
We've got different ways of playing, isn't it? That's what
I'm trying to say, bro. Like, this is our year, bro. We finally got Eze. Because my one problem, I was like, the creativity thing is still gonna be an issue. We have the same players in there, even if the dynamics change, it's still the same players. Like, the only one grace is Ethan playing in the middle, and I know he's good, but he's an unknown entity because we haven't seen.
He's going to learn from Eze as well, isn't he? He's going to learn.
Eze, Max as well. These men are going to be soaking in guys that they know and they probably look up to, because everyone looks up to Eze. I think in that kind of like flary type of players look up to that guy. So, and obviously his mentality as well. I feel like bro, like we adding Eze means that creativity, as you said, whether it's in spite of Odegaard or it's complemented with Odegaard. Like, there's a player that I know can take on 2-3 man, drink past them, has a weight of pass, has the grace, like, do you know what I mean, can shoot, and like he's worked with that type of big man striker in Mateta, in Goku, Mateta's a baller, isn't it? So I'm not gonna disrespect. Mateta knows how to drive, but like I'm looking at Gokeres has shown me a bit of feet, a bit of dribble. Like I can say, do you know, okay. So Eze knows how to, like, I mean, I'm just looking at things and I'm like, you've got a man that knows. Gokeres is he's on penalties now, and he looks like he's gonna put them away every single time. Like, I'm not gonna be worried about. Don't get me wrong, I'm not worried about Saka to get penalties. I think Saka actually puts them away as well. But like, now our striker's gonna have. Come on, man. Like, listen, bro. Go to score stream, and I'm gonna end it. But bro,
too much.
Why would I not? That's why I should ask everyone here. Why would I not? Like, why should you?
It's true.
Like, bro, you should be confident. Like, I have no worries about the squad in terms of like, I'm worried about this player if we win this game, or that player in this situation, or I don't know about this. Like, if now that people are not even worried about Martinelli being a starter now, if that was the worry, but because now you have Eze, so you kind of know. Anyways, bro, I'm pretty sure if Liverpool beat us or they draw, I'll be very humbled on the Five Guns podcast, and I'll be very like, you see some level different side of this. It depends. But we're not using the L word on this show, bro. Yeah, we're going there. We're taking 3 points. Shout you out,
all of us. Click it up. Shout out to Five Guns group chat as well. Yeah, man like Gunner Street, BBK, TK, Latvian Gooner, DWTT, Southern Gooner, Matt. Tony, Claude, Gunner TV, man like Caps as well. Big up to everyone, BBK Sports in AFC that group as well, man. AFC, everyone. Big up to everyone in that space. But listen, people, gonna need to go now, man. We're gonna be going over to Latvian Guna now, so make sure you put in Waffle Raid. And big up to everyone. Thank you, my guy. And he's not even a guest now. He's the host. He's the
host. I'm just
he's co-hosting now. You ain't getting away with it now, bro. Maybe you're presenting the next one. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but thank you guys for all turning up to the Arsenal talk. And this is episode 5. Listen, people, we're just going through the episodes, and it's mad, and it's getting better and better. But hopefully we'll be back next week.
Hopefully we're back next week with 3 points against.
Yes. Hopefully we're back. Big up to my guy BBK Sports every time. Make sure you go and subscribe to him as well. Reading out the best content. Hey, when you gonna start? When we're gonna see the content for Eze, bro? It's got to be before the Liverpool game, isn't it?
Yeah, no,
Man's taking ages, bro.
it's gonna
Pressure.
come. It's gonna come. It's pressure,
I
but
need to see it, bro.
it'll be out before Sunday. Still, I have the next couple of days to work.
We need the Eze
So
compilation.
it's in the works, isn't it? So let's just say that.
And is it in Hinchapachi?
In Pachi, yeah, if we once we get that one sorted out, like it's certified, I will make the sign on him. See, I know even myself, I don't know too much about the player. I'm not gonna act like I've
You
watched
can
him.
cross the ball. That's all I know, bro. Yeah, we need that.
And he's good in the air.
Yes,
So,
yes.
But
But
yeah,
anyway, people, big up.
I appreciate the love. Hit the subscribe button to Waffle Done every time from my boy. I love it,
Big
man.
up, man. And K-Paz Pauser as well. Make sure you go subscribe to man as well.
Right.
Names in the description and the title and people and all that, people. But listen, people, we're out.
Catch you, man,
and
next week.
We will see you maybe on Sunday. Peace, people. Take it easy.